man, I used all this nice soil in my pots last year, and now those plants have depleted the nutrients in this. I'm just gonna have to throw it away and go buy new potting soil. No, don't do that. Today, I'm gonna talk to you about how to fix this and reuse it year after year. Hi, I'm Amanda and welcome back to the Provident Gardener. Today's video is all about saving you some money. I used to think that I couldn't reuse my potting soil year after year. After the winter, it would just look old and dried out and like it wouldn't do much good for my plants. Well, I got curious and did some research. You can revive and reuse your potting soil year after year. And that is exactly what we are going to do today. I'm going to take you through the most common steps that I found others doing. And I am going to show you how I'm reviving and replanting in the exact same potting soil. We're going to start by laying out a tarp, or if you have a large container, wheelbarrow, something to dump the old soil into to get it revived. We've got our tarp laid out. We're going to start by just getting a pot and dumping it out. Okay, you can see there are lots of roots all over the place on this. So I'm just gonna start breaking this apart and leave the little roots in. That's good organic matter. But like any big chunks of stuff you want to remove. Okay, that's just gonna get in the way. So if you wanna break off roots, you can, but that's the number one thing that everyone did. In my research, everyone removed like the big chunks of old plant matter. And another thing you want to look for as you go through this is any sign of like pests, any larvae, eggs, stuff like that, and remove those. So I'm just kind of breaking this up, working through it here. If you want, you can throw that old big chunks of plant into your compost pile. It is important to do this step of dumping it out, really breaking it all up, working through it, instead of just keeping it in the pot and working the new stuff into the top few inches. What you're going to end up with is soil at the bottom that becomes very compacted and deficient of nutrients. I think this one is good. I'm going to get the rest of my pots dumped out. I have some bigger containers here that I'm going to have to use a shovel to shovel out, but we'll get that done and come right back and I'll show you the next step. I got all of my soil dumped out of my containers and spread out on this tarp here. I recruited some helpers to help me finish up. Maddie, are you excited to play in some soil?
Yep.
Okay, so what I saw across the board when I did this research was there wasn't one right way to do it. People were doing all sorts of different things. A few of the most common things I saw were adding about 10 to 30% of your total volume of soil back in new potting soil. I'm going to go for about 25%. I'm going to add in 2 bags of fresh potting soil and mix it in really well. And I'm going to wet it down as I do that. Then people were adding things like some fresh compost, worm castings, organic slow release fertilizer, all sorts of different ideas people have out there. And it all comes down to one, yes, we have to add the nutrients back in, but experimenting to see what works best for you and what you like doing best. So I am going to add in worm castings. Maddie, should we get to work?
Yep.
Okay, so just cut it right across the top. Okay, I just got this soil from Costco. It's made for use in containers, and one of the nice things about it is it has compost in it. So it doesn't smell very good, but I'm not only adding in new potting soil to mix in with all this old potting soil, but compost as well with this bag.
Can I pour it?
It's really heavy, so mommy's gonna pour it, okay? Oh my goodness. So we're just gonna try to evenly spread it here. You wanna try?
Sure. Oh, wow.
So we gotta dump it on that half. When you get potting soil out of bags like this, it can be pretty dry and almost hydrophobic. So I always like to get it wet so that it will then accept water really well in the containers. I got that new soil wet, so it should incorporate really well. Now we're gonna go at it with a rake and a shovel and get it all mixed in. We got that new potting soil incorporated pretty well into the existing potting soil to help really revive it, put some new nutrients in there. A word of caution and maybe a little bit of advice. I made my pile a little too big. I maybe should have done this in like 2 sections, but that's okay. We got it done, we got it incorporated. Now with the worm castings, since I am doing such a large amount of soil, I'm actually going to add the worm castings to each individual container as I fill it with this soil. That will make it a little easier to incorporate, hopefully less work. So I'm just going to start filling this. So we don't want to compact it down. We don't want to fill it too full because we got to come in here and add plants. Probably about like that. So I have this container full almost to the top. Still want to leave room that I can kind of dig out and put some plants in here. I didn't compact it down really hard, but now I'm just going to do 2 good handfuls like this. And I'm going to work it in here. And now this pot is ready to be planted with some spring flowers or crops. Before I fill this, another reason I wanted to empty these is to just check on them, check the integrity of them, see how they're doing after a full year of use. Vago Garden sent these for us to try last year, and I really loved using them. I had spring crops in here. I also planted summer crops. Those didn't do as well because I didn't refresh my potting soil. The way these work, that is really convenient, is that they are self-watering. Over here we have a reservoir that you just open up and you fill in with water. All the water goes down here into this reservoir. And then inside we have these little cones or funnels that fill up with soil. The funnels sit down in that water and are able to wick that water up into all the soil. I don't have to come water this every day. I can just fill up the water over here. That will show you the water level when it needs to be refilled. These have been a lot of fun to work with. I'll leave a link to them down in the description. They have held up really well to the last year of use, and I'm excited to see what I can grow in them this year. Let's fill them up now. We are all done reviving my old potting soil, and now these containers are ready for their spring crops and flowers. We dumped the soil out of the old pots, took out any large chunks of plant matter, added back in about 25% of the existing soil in the form of new potting soil, and mixed that all in really well, and then added in worm castings to each container for some good slow release nutrients that will feed our plants over a long period of time. What do you do with your old potting soil every year? Have you thrown it out like I have before? Or do you reuse it year after year? And as always, don't be afraid to get a little dirt under your fingernails so you can turn that dirt into dinner.